Okay, so here we go. The first in a series of straight-to-video poems, which I'm going to do. This was requested by the glorious Kathy Frank, who, for those of you who don't know, is a brilliant musician and singer. One half of a great duo called the Late Bloomers. Check them out. Anyway, she requested this poem, which is the difference between bees and wasps. I remember writing this distinctly. This was written in Saltburn, a place I used to live many years ago. And it was written outside a cafe near the railway station called the Waiting Room. And we were sat there, and a bee came along, and it was springtime, and I thought, oh, how lovely, a big fairy bumblebee. And then 2 minutes later, it was followed by a wasp. I know people tell me wasps have use in the world, and I'm sure they do, but not in my world. Wasps are evil. So I wrote this on the spot, really, very light-hearted, and an extra little thing. I engineered into it a reference to the brilliant actor John the Measurer, who was, by all accounts, just like his character from Dad's Army, Sergeant Wilson. He turned up for national service in an open-top sports car with the back full of jazz records. And in the Dad's Army, the dressing room, when he was an old man, there was come around the corner and he'd be sat there with the makeup ladies on his knee, saying things like, oh, what a pretty name. So I've been waiting to get him into a poem for a while, and I managed with this one. So Kathy, this is for you, and it's the difference between bees and wasps. A bee knocks at the door, coughs, shy and polite, whispers its bee name, has an afternoon snooze after a very hard morning playing Sergeant Wilson to a geranium's Mrs. Pike. A wasp smashes your window with its buzzsaw hairdo, spits in your kitchen, gets pissed on cider he nicked from your fridge, which he opened himself, and picks fights with your family. A bee lives high on honey in the close company of its bosom buddy clan, among branches and leaves, says thank you and please, and in unbusy moments hands change to the homeless. A wasp lives for pain, others not its own. It gets off on tears, takes pocket money off kids to buy itself beers. Each sting-strung knuckle is tattooed hate. A bee dreams paintings of amber hair wains, of nature's cure for all and of sun-kissed plains. A wasp dreams of jackboots, goose-stepping, saluting, of nights spent French kissing Vladimir Putin. Bees are bumbling, benign, beatific, bewitching, benevolent, busy, butterballed and bonny. Wasps are wankers.